Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game week. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's so close, but yet so far from being a 20-game winner last year. 19 wins on the season. 1 win away from that magical number. I'm sure he'd like to win 20 this year after being so close last season.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Benintendi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, MLBThe, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
It's a nice job by the batter right there. Able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Leon.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1.
He definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
You know, Dero, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. This is a pitcher he's had some good success against in his career. He's hitting over 350 against him in a pretty good amount of at-bats. You can bet they're both aware of that, and we'll see who gets the better of who today.
So it's 1st and 3rd with 2 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hopped up. Encarnacion over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Boston strands a couple. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball. David Price will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Leading off.
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Fouled off. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 0-2. Grounded slowly to the left side. Holt over to his left. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And with that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's hitting over .330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every 3rd at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bats on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Now the first pitch here from Price. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Fastball called for strike 2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Two out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. And inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show. Settling in now, Christian Vasquez. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner's after it. but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And he popped him up. LeMahieu is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Tomlinson takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And it's fouled away. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the... Dustin Pedroia will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Shelby Tomlinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The designated hitter.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Reined in. Bottom of the second here with no score. Bouncer to the left side, played on the backhand, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow, tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Yankees are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Pedroia on to Moreland, and they roll two to end the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently third on the Red Sox in that department. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first
and a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks. I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Pedroia at second. Martinez on at first with nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west.
Oh, it throws him, and they got him. And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Batting it.
Stepping up to the plate, Luke Voigt. Lifetime versus David Price. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ranging back is Bradley at the track. The wall. Gone into Monument Park.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. Be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
throw a tent over it and bring out the clown.
Now back, second baseman.
Looked like a three-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump, and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts as we begin the top of the fourth.
The right
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike two. Line towards center field. Maben is there. Two gone.
Now batting.
So two gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
2-0 now. The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Right side hit hard. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Brett Gardner.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Price sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. And this will be fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Next for New York, Shelby Tomlinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Hope for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. It's a potentially big two-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this
Now
guy.
back.
He better be circled on
The
that
first
lineup
baseman,
card because he's on fire.
Edwin.
That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. In the dirt here. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
In the air out toward right field. Urshela giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he is in there. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The batter, number 50.
So a runner on first with one out now. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Comes set and the 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Hot shot to third. He's got it. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Edwin Encarnacion is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Price sets his sights, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Price ready with another 0-2. Left side. Holt comes up with it. And there's one down now. So one away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 from Price. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And he popped him up. Holt has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Price ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. Number 23 near the bag at third. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, number 23. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box, Christian Vasquez. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. He was a ground out victim last time up. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 5-1. Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are
high in the air, carrying well out to deep center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. The relay throw on to first, the double play. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Grounded to third. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that one is gone!
Now batting.
In now, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ.
as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, a good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ball one.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
50th pitch of the game on its way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Please. Now,
here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Digging in now for the Yankees, Shelby Tomlinson. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bradley on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now it's the Yankees DH, Aaron Judge. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone!
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there, and he's going to tattoo it. And now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Now the 0-1. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. 6th home run on the season for him, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
The batter, the pitcher.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Big man will try to bunt his way aboard, and he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning. As the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
This thing's far from over.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And they will tag him out between first and second.
The batter, number 50.
Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Back up the middle, played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Here's J.D. Martinez. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The throw pulls him off the bag. And he'll get there with a 2-out triple. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Martinez at third with 2 away. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Here's Mookie Betts. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Mookie Betts.
Skied into straightaway right. Urshela is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. For the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Get up and stretch. Luke Voigt will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Benintendi is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Cameron.
Stepping into the box, Cameron Maybin. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0-2 the count to Maybin now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gio Urshela so far 2 for 3 in this one. Nino Reese will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 17, Nino Reese.
Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. In for strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nasty.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will Nino Reese will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Zach Britton is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
53, Zach Britton.
Comes set with the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Maybin is there. 1 away. Into the box, Mitch Moreland. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Maybin is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the shortstop.
Here's Brock Holt now. Singled home run in his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Line hard toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's only 2 for 10. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, MLBThe, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and go, wow, you hit the ball out of the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Now batting.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Lane Rosa will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Yankees, number 12, Lane Rosa.
Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Pedroia on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Shelby Tomlinson. 0-1 the count. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half.
Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, hey, MLBThe, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short course in right field, D-Row. So you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 0-2. Here it is. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Well, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't hold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just
swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone!
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to Lane Rosa will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Torres is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Gleyber Torres.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot back up the middle, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late inning. Digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 54. Aroldis.
Behind 0-2 now. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Now batting.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Number 40 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at first for the Red Sox. Number 40.
Chris Owings will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying one at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. He pulls into third safely as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Mookie Betts. Lifetime line against Chapman. Batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
Now batting.
In now, Christian Vasquez. Hit hard up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Mitch Moreland.
Runners on the move for second. Just keeping him close. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And the runner's breaking for third. Now a step off, and they've got the runner between second and third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Goodbye, home run.
Now batting. The shortstop,
Tommy Canely takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
For the New York Yankees.
Stepping in now, Brock Holt, swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard.
Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
Now batting, number 40.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosa is after it, lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Actually, they're saying he trapped it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get in there safely. Here's Chris Owings now, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Backhanded. Off-balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the shot. Number 40 will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Ready now, Luke Voigt. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Matt Barnes takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Cameron Maben now. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story... Oh, and he misses it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Betts brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second.
And there's out number 2. The Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Maben ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Now batting.
Stepping up now,
The left
Lane
fielder.
Rosa.
Never say never in this game,
Rosa.
folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start.
Into a slide, and he makes a spectacular play to end the game.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
15-10,
That was the ball
the
game.
final.